Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is my first ever review on my channel and this is not my first time recording one. I'm just particularly bad at doing them. So I'm going to give this one a go. Who knows if it'll make it up onto the channel, but hopefully it will. And this is on the Estée Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Makeup, which is a foundation. I am in the colour 1N2 Ecru 16. And this is my review of the new formula, the new and updated formula. There are pros and cons to this foundation of extremes. So there are things that I really like about this foundation and stuff I really don't like. First of all, let's talk about the colour. The colour is quite yellow, and this, I believe, is one of the amendments they made to the formula and to the finish of this foundation. A lot of people complained that they were way too pink toned, and I believe that is why Estée Lauder felt the need to take them in, reformulate them and redo the colours. And I have to admit, I am glad they did so, because when I had the old formula, I found every single one of the samples I had were just that touch too pink. Well, either too pink or too dark, and I tried all of the lighter foundations. Whereas this matches me really, really well. While it's not pale enough for me, no foundation is ever pale enough for me, so I just blend it down onto my neck and it's perfectly fine. I usually apply this with a flat top brush, so it'll usually be with a Sigma flat top or an e.l.f. flat top. I never apply this with my fingers because I hate applying products with my fingers. I don't know why, I just have an aversion to dirty hands. The coverage this foundation provides is the very, very full side of medium, and then you can obviously build it up to full, which is good if you're having a particularly bad skin day, if you have rosacea, red cheeks, pigmentation issues. This foundation is amazing for coverage and amazing for lasting power. This is where they make their claims that it stays in place for like ages and ages. Doesn't give like hours, but it lasts till you take it off basically. So if I put this on at 10 AM in the morning, I won't have to powder it. I have very oily skin, so my oils usually would break through a foundation. If I come back at 10 o'clock that night, this foundation will still look fairly amazing. It won't look perfect, but what foundation will? But this foundation will look fairly great, which is obviously a great thing. This foundation claims to be transfer resistant, and I would have to, for the most part, agree with that claim. If you are wearing this foundation and you happen to, you know, do that off an item of clothing, it's not going to come off. Whereas if you rub hard, obviously it is going to transfer, and I don't know any foundation that could withstand that, to be honest. So those are the pros of this foundation. It's long lasting, it's really good coverage, it's good oil control, and the colours are also very good. So 4 really good strong pros. Now on to the cons, which are mostly linked to the pros. The first con is the lack of a pump, and no matter how clean and tidy you are, you're still going to get a messy lid and messy top of your foundation bottle, which is something you can get over if there are no other cons. My issue with this foundation is linked to the fact that it's so long wearing. It is so difficult to remove from the skin. If I've applied this at, as I said, 10 o'clock in the morning, and I return at 10 o'clock that night and I'm removing this, I will have to use a muslin cloth with my hot cloth cleanser. So I'll have to use that as usual, and then I'll have to cleanse again using the muslin cloth. You'd think that would get all the foundation off. I then use my Clarisonic with my face wash, and my Clarisonic brush head bristles will be foundation coloured. And then I will go to use my toner with a textured cotton pad, and there will still be remnants of foundation coming off. This is my issue, and I don't go very gently on my skin. I properly want to get my skin clean. My issue is that it just takes such effort to get this stuff off. If you can recommend any cleanser that can take this stuff off with ease, please let me know down below, because that's one of my issues. And as a result of that, I think this foundation breaks me out. Every time I wear this foundation, within 24 to 36 hours, I will start to get breakouts around my chin. Now, that is my area of acne anyway, so maybe it's just a massive coincidence, but every single time I've worn this, which has been maybe 15 to 20 times, I have broken out on my chin, and the vicious circle is this is one of the only foundations that will cover a breakout that well. So while I'm using this to cover up the breakout, it might be causing more. This claims to be non-comedogenic, but I don't know, because every time I've worn it, as I said, it has caused me a breakout. Another con, which all depends on the user of the foundation, is this can look a little bit cakey. I see young girls all the time wearing this foundation and they just look like major cake face. They just seem to just pour loads out and just smother it all over their skin, and it just makes you look really cakey and like you're wearing a mask. The trick to this is use a little bit and build. I would use a little bit all over, a very light layer of the foundation, and then build up in the areas where I need it. Your face is not going to look like you have the most amazing skin ever. People are going to know you're wearing a foundation, however your makeup is going to look flawless. So if you're looking for the natural fresh-faced look, this is not the foundation for you. Likewise, if you have very dry skin, I wouldn't recommend this for you either, because it zaps every bit of oil out of your skin, which is a good thing for us oily and combination skinned gals, but might not be for you if you're dry, even though it markets itself as a foundation for all skin types. So this is my in-depth review of the Estée Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place makeup. I hope you enjoyed. If you liked, please give this video a big thumbs up and leave me a comment down below. I love responding to comments. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!